are very close. What do you think it's going to take that next step for this team?
We just have to, when it comes down to it, we're going to have to learn how to win these close games. And, when we get a chance to put the team away, we're going to have to do it and not make mistakes to beat ourselves a little bit. But, we lost to a good football team, and those guys should be proud of themselves. But we just got to figure out a way out to pull these games out.
Is there offensive quality you think this team might need a little more of to score more points and be able to just be a little more explosive?
I think we just got to look at what we did well this year, and when we move on, we got to continue to do those things, and I think we'll be fine.
With the passing game, did you feel like it could have gone better? Not just pointing the finger at you, but all together as a whole. Should more points have been produced?
I'm sure. It's not just a passing game. I think when you look at our offense, I think we all would have liked to perform better. So, we'll look at what we need to do and make those improvements.
Joe, a lot of fans have been critical of Cam. Do you think Cam will be back? Would you be surprised? Derek was saying he would be shocked if he wasn't back. Do you expect to have the same staff?
Oh, yeah. I fully expect to have the same staff. So that's what we're playing on.
Did it come down to just not making the plays, whether it be a drop pass, a penalty here, a turnover there? Was that really what it came down to, and not one individual? Because everyone wants to point the finger at somebody, don't they?
I think that's how it always is when you lose a football game, especially a divisional playoff game. Everybody wants to point the finger, and not in this locker room, but everybody outside of it wants to point the finger at somebody. And it's never that way. It's a team game, and we had plenty of opportunities to win that game, even with the turnovers and everything like that. So it's not one play. We didn't play a perfect game. I don't think it ever is a perfect game when you play those guys, but I think we played well enough to win and just weren't able to pull it out when we had those chances.
Joe, from a personal standpoint, what do you feel like you could do to be a better quarterback going forward?
Just go out there and continue to play consistent. We're going to look at the tape, in the off season and see what specific things we can improve on. But I got to continue to lead these guys and just go out there and bring it my all every day, and just show how important it is to win football games.
Do you feel like you still need to develop some chemistry with some of these receivers? Is that an ongoing process, or do you feel like there's still some more to do?
As our years go on with each other, it's going to be an ongoing process, and hopefully we're always going to get better and better with each other. So I would say, yeah.
Does the Jets win make it even a little more bitter because of the fact that it could have been an AFC championship in Baltimore?
Yeah, I think everybody would have loved to see us come home and play here, but it's tough to really think about that. If you do, you're just setting yourself up to be a little bit sick in the stomach. So
does that mean you won't watch a game?
I will watch them. It's definitely tough to watch them though.
Joe, you went out to USC last year, did some special things during the offseason. Do you have anything planned on the docket yet for this offseason?
No. You guys keep talking about that. It wasn't really special. It was just working out. It really was. It wasn't anything that was that special. I had a good time out there, but we'll see. I'll be working out this offseason just to stay in shape and come back ready to go, but that's about it.
Are you hoping there will be an offseason? And if not, I guess players can get together on their own. Do you think that's something that, if it does transpire, you do?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's kind of out of our control at this time, but I don't think too many people are going to be disappointed if we have a little bit shortened off season. And I don't think and even if we do have a normal off season, I think it'll be a good thing either way. And we'll make the best of it.
At this time ago a year ago, you were pretty banged up. How did you feel like you came out of this season physically? You still haven't missed a beat.
Yeah, I feel really good. It was a great season. Came out healthy, and it'll be good for this off season. Just being able to stay in shape and not really have to take any time off to get better. We can just stay right in the swing of things.
There's a lot of free agents on this team. Have you thought about how much different this locker room might look come next year?
Not really. I think when you look at the team year to year, it changes a lot. Every year, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of new faces in here next year and a lot of guys that we'll miss, but I haven't really thought too much about it.
Joe, specifically a wide receiver, it could look different.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that, and how much input would they let you have as far as?
I'm not sure, and I don't want to necessarily think about having different guys, but I guess it is a possibility. We'll see how it goes, but right now I'm just gonna play it out and just trust that we'll have the guys that we have this year.
Same concern over the offensive line, the changes that could be coming there?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. These guys are a young group of guys, and they're a group of guys that I feel comfortable with and like a lot. So, like I said, I'm not going to really look too much into that.
Joe.